light particle design. A new level of thinness and lightness. A design that captures the perfect balance. The power of light is yours to play with. Realme 10.
Realme 10. Sweep through the competition.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Wesley, Product Communications Manager at Realme. Thanks for joining us for today's product launch. Back in 2018, we started the Realme brand with a simple, ambitious idea: to make tech innovations accessible for youth around the world. Empowering the world begins with empowering youth, and that is why youth have always been our focus from day one. Our number series phones captures the core of what we are all about at Realme, and that is getting essential tech into millions of hands to keep our users competitive at any price point. When you get a number series phone, you are tapping into the power of what we call leap forward technology. And that means technology that will help you make leaps in your own life. Power meets style was the slogan of our very first product release, the Realme 1. From the Realme 1 in 2018 to the Realme 10 today, we have always stuck to our roots. We have always focused on not only top performance, but also top design and top style. Our very first product launch was a very simple one, but it was a significant moment for us because it was the start of a journey that has empowered and inspired millions of people around the world. The Realme number series alone has reached 50 million users worldwide in just 4 years. That's astonishing growth and the fastest of any smartphone brand ever. It's through our commitment to our Realme fans and our commitment to making outstanding products that we have achieved this growth. And the things our fans love most about our products happen to be the things we care most about. Competitive products with leap-forward technologies, essential features at an accessible price point, and not only outstanding power, but also outstanding design. You get this with every Realme product. We're calling the Realme 10 the segment Terminator, because that's precisely what this phone was made to do. To bring never-before-seen power to this price segment and blow everything else out of the water, and took what we learned to make something significantly better. Standout gaming experience starts with solving two key problems: frame rate and power consumption. Especially for GPU-intensive games like PUBG, it can be difficult to maintain a high FPS when, say, the frame rate suddenly drops from 40 FPS to 30. You feel your characters stutter and lag. The experience can kind of feel jumpy and inconsistent, and it pulls you out of the action. GPU-intensive games are also power hungry, and that leads to heavy power consumption. Nobody wants to be reminded to charge their battery while in the middle of action, and nobody wants to charge their phones multiple times a day just to enjoy their favorite game either. So what's the solution? Of course, performance starts from the core, and that means a best-in-class chipset. The MediaTek G99 chipset is an octa-core chipset and a power user's dream. 8 cores means more processing power, more speed, and more efficiency. With a best-in-class chipset comes a best-in-class Antutu benchmark score. The Realme 10 is the only phone in this price segment that can boast an Antutu benchmark score of over 400,000. And that's because the G99 chipset powering it is perfectly optimized for efficiency and power. Even compared to other phones with the same G99, the Realme 10 delivers stronger performance because of the way our hardware and software work in unison. You also get superior CPU performance, capable of delivering up to 2.2 gigahertz, meaning the power to process 2.2 billion instructions per second. You also get a massive 5,000 milliamp hour battery that will be more than sufficient to get you through full days of heavy gaming. And 33-watt charging that can take you from 0% to 50% charge in just 28 minutes. You get a whopping 8 gigabytes of RAM built in, more than sufficient even for the most demanding games. And with the option of dynamic RAM, you can even allocate up to 8 gigabytes of your phone's memory into RAM, all through your software. Everything about this phone is best in class, with the best-in-class G99 chipset, best-in-class Antutu score, and best-in-class gaming experience in combination with other power features like 16 gigabytes dynamic RAM, 6nm process, and 1 terabyte of external memory. The best-in-class display that not only includes an ultra-fast 90 Hz refresh rate, but also a brilliant Super AMOLED display. The same impressive hardware used in our 9 Pro Plus. With the Realme 10, we've reached higher than we've ever reached before, with the goal of making a phone that would really wow users. At this price segment, you'll often have to make a choice between a quality chipset or a quality display. But we don't want our users to have to make that choice. With the Realme 10, you get both a segment-leading chipset and a segment-leading display, along with other power features like 16 gigs dynamic RAM and super efficient UFS 2.2 storage. It is a 50 megapixel camera optimized for maximum color and clarity, making the best use of hardware and software to deliver stunning results. The 50 megapixel primary camera and 16 megapixel selfie camera on the Realme 10 are perfectly tuned to capture super small details, resulting in greater clarity that really makes our photos stand out from the competition. Just compare these photos for yourself thanks to the combination of 16 megapixels plus our Clear Fusion algorithm. Again, have a look at the color and the clarity of this selfie taken using the Realme 10. We know our users care about photo quality. Even the speakers come with a powerful surprise, a 200% Ultra Boom speaker, allowing you to play music at maximum volume, then taking that sound and doubling it through software. So if you're at a party and nobody brought speakers, you can still make the room come to life with a super loud sound. And for the music lovers out there who prefer a headphone jack, we've brought that too, giving you the option to use your preferred headphones for maximum audio quality. The Realme 10 is a power user's dream, and light particle design captures the sweeping force of this phone. It is the lightest phone we've ever released in global markets, and also the most powerful we have ever released at this price segment. Best-in-class G99 chipset, best-in-class 90 Hz AMOLED display, best-in-class performance, the lightest phone we have ever released globally, with other power features like 60 gigs dynamic RAM, superior camera quality, and battery life that lasts. This is the most powerful phone ever in the history of this segment. The Realme 10 will come in 5 variants, starting from $229 USD with 4 gigs RAM and 64 gigs storage, $249 for 4 gigs RAM and 128 gigs storage, $269 for 6 gigs RAM and 128 gigs storage, $279 for 8 gigs and 128 gigs storage, and $299 for the true power user, 8 gigs RAM and 256 gigs storage.
Realme 10. Sweep through the competition.